the 49ers beat the Cowboys, it will be for the following reasons. Let's make a comprehensive list of all the reasons the Niners, let's say, should beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, they don't turn the ball over. I don't think they can go through another game where Jimmy throws 2 picks and they still win the game. That was an anomaly.
No.
So don't come in with that expectation. They can't turn the ball over. I think at minimal, I think they can deal with 1 turnover. Like ideally you don't want any, but I think they can overcome 1 turnover.
Because again, like Prescott isn't like Stafford. Stafford is an arsonist himself. Prescott is got like a 4-to-1 TD INT ratio. He does not turn the ball over. He takes with it. He's really way better than Stafford. So yes, Jimmy and the offense, you can't have 3 points at halftime. None of that stuff. You can't have a bunch of turnovers. Let me say a couple things real quick that I think bode well for the Niners. Like, first of all, Dallas's pass defense is better than their run defense. They got Diggs with 1 million interceptions, and they got Micah Parsons with 1 million sacks. How is Micah Parsons defending the run, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he has to defend the run all game, that might not be his game.
He's a passer.
So there's that. And there's also the fact that, you know, Zeke Elliott looks pretty cooked to me. And the Niners run game should travel well. I mean, as long as Elijah Mitchell is healthy, this team can beat anyone. And we talked about him a bit earlier, but he's over here getting 21 to 27 carries a game and rarely getting stopped in the backfield. I think as long as him and Debo are featured in the run game and they're healthy, which they are now, I think they are. I think he's a little banged up, but they're managing. They look good against the Rams. As long as those two are healthy, I think they match up really well with anyone.
What Dallas wants to do defensively is cause chaos. They want to sack you. They want to turn the ball over. That's what they want to do. Like that's their MO.
So, yeah, man, it's another one of these small, soft defenses that's built to stop the pass, which is a smart way to build a defense in the NFL in 2022. But the Niners have this, this offense. It's all built around physicality. Like, who else does that? No one. The Niners, and the Titans to an extent, but it's smart.
Right. So what you want to do is you have to run the football.
Yeah.
Don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Have sustained offense.
Yes.
And don't put your defense on the field often. I think the 49ers can make plays on defense, but you don't want to put them in positions where you go 3 and out or you get negative. Don't do that. Okay. Their defense, it's I think it's a little bit better than average. I don't think it's outstanding. It can be outstanding in spurts, okay? But overall, if you look at their total in totality, they're a little bit better than average. Offensively, that's kind of where they are too. So like they have to work together. So the offense has to have sustained offense and score, and then the defense has to put together their side of the bargain. Is they have to get off the field, and when the Cowboys do move the ball, keep the scores to field goals.
If the 49ers can do to the Rams what they did, if the 49ers can do to the Cowboys what they did to the Rams on that one drive when they were down 17-10 and they called 10 consecutive runs and then a pass for their wide receiver, if they can do that kind of stuff against the Cowboys, they'll win. They will win the game because if the Cowboys are going to try to put the game in Jimmy's hands, if they can do that, the Cowboys will win. If the Niners can say, no, we're going to play how we want to play, and we're going to run through you. If they can do that, then they will win the game because everyone wants to put the game in Jimmy's hands. You're not always able to, and I'm not sure that the Rams are able to. The Cowboys are able to. I'm not sure that they can. If they get a lead early, maybe that's the best way to do it just because they can probably run the ball better than the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Like if the Cowboys go up 17-0, we'll talk about that next. They're probably going to win. But otherwise, the Niners should be able to run the ball, control the game, win the game, I would think.
Yeah. You don't want this.
Cowboys giving up 4.5 yards per carry. The Niners should be fine.
Yeah,
as long as Elijah Mitchell doesn't get hurt.
I saw that, but I think some of it might be because they've had some games where they're blowing teams out. So when you're blowing teams out, you give up some rushing yards.
Hey man, if the Cowboys can find a way to shut down the Niners run game, as Quinn he did a good job 2 years ago with Atlanta. If he can shut it down, and put the game in Jimmy's hands, I'm not feeling good about that because you know how I feel about Jimmy the Arsonist. That's his new name.